Hello viewers, a very warm welcome to my channel News Insights. I am Prachi Priyarshini and today I am going to analyze the news for 20th January 2021. But before I start my video, I have two very important announcements to be made. The first one is that I will be analyzing news from Monday to Friday and the uploads will be done somewhere between 4 to 6 p.m. so that I don't miss out on any of the news that is being scheduled throughout the day. Okay, and the second announcement is that I will be coming up with another channel that will be discussing news on a particular topic like India China dispute, or somewhere like current gold trends, or you can say one country one gas pipeline. So please do let me know in the comment section below that what are the topics on which you want me to make the news. Okay, and I will be doing the research and coming up with that video somewhere between say 5 to 10 minutes, maybe in a very short time. Okay, so let's start today's news. We have quite a few news to cover today, so I'll be doing that quickly. Yes, let's get started. The first news of the day is Starstreak air defense system. India France sign agreements. Thales, a French multinational company, has signed an agreement with the Bharat Dynamics Limited, a Government of India enterprise, to jointly work on Starstreak air defense system. See, this was the news that India and France have signed an agreement. Now you need to know basics about जो बहुत ही important और you can say the main points होते हैं कि what is a Starstreak air defense system. The Starstreak is a short-range surface-to-air missile. It was earlier called as the Short Missile System. It travels at Mach 3 speed, that is the speed of the missile is 3 times the speed of the sound. Starstreak has been in service with the British Army since 1997. और उसका रेंज क्या है? Minimum is 0.3 kilometers and the maximum is 7 kilometers. The other variants of the Starstreak system are air-to-air system that can be fired from helicopters. The lightweight multiple launcher variant of the Starstreak system can be used mounting on a stationary vehicle. Now the last 2 points are very important. The surface to air missile. First of all, you should know that Starstreak is a surface to air missile. Okay, the surface to air missile installed in the Starstreak air defense system is currently the fastest short range surface to air missile in the world. The missile is made up of 3 laser guided darts. Usually when there is 1 dart, chances are high that they will be missing the target, but we have 3 darts that increases the accuracy of reaching the target position. It is just the facts, there is nothing much to explain. So moving on to the next news now. Yes, this is about Parakram Divas. On January 19th, 2021, the Union Culture Ministry announced that the birth anniversary of Subhash Chandra Bose is to be celebrated as Parakram Divas every year at the national and international level. This was the 125th birth anniversary of Netaji. Now, whenever there is a news article about any personality, any world famous personality, तो उसके बारे में आपको पता होना चाहिए उनका बर्थ, उनका डेथ और उनके कौन से इंपॉर्टेंट वर्क या उनके कौन से इंपॉर्टेंट स्टैब्लिशमेंट्स हैं. तो जैसे यहाँ पर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट सुभाष चंद्र बोस. सो Azad Hind, inspired by his ideas, was an Indian provisional government established in Japanese occupied Singapore during World War II. Founded on 21st October 1943 in Singapore and was supported by as well as largely dependent on the Empire of Japan. It was a part of political movement originating in the 1940s outside India with the purpose of allying with the Axis powers, that is Germany, Italy, Japan, to liberate India from British rule. And please note that who has decided to celebrate Netaji's birth anniversary as Parakram Divas? It is Union Culture Ministry. Alright. Okay, so the next news is, yes, PM Modi named Somnath Temple Trust Chairman. Now, whenever, as I said yesterday also in my video, जब भी कोई organization या कोई building या कोई ministry या कोई temple in discussion में होगा, तो you have to prepare it holistically. आपको पता होना चाहिए कि वो temple किस god का है, किस goddess का है, किस deity को devoted है, कहाँ पर है और उसका style of architecture क्या है. It will also help you in your culture and environment. कल्चर एंड एनवायरमेंट मटेरियल के लिए भी आप यहाँ पर अपने नोट्स बना सकते हो. ओके, So, like this news says that Prime Minister Narendra Modi was chosen as the new chairman of the trust that manages the world famous Somnath temple in Gujarat. And see, the second point is also very important, that Prime Minister Modi is only the second PM to hold the post. And who was the first? Former Prime Minister Morarji Desai. Now, some facts about the Somnath temple. The Somnath temple, also known as the Deopatan temple, is located in Prabhas Patan near Verawal in Saurashtra on the western coast of Gujarat. It is believed to be the first among the 12 Jyotirling shrines of Shiva. The present temple was reconstructed in the Chalukya style of Hindu temple architecture. Alright, I have already highlighted the important points. I hope you have noted it down. Moving on to the next news. Mitochondrial DNA based COVID-19 test. So, US scientists have developed a new rapid COVID-19 test to measure mitochondrial DNA in the blood sample of the COVID-19 patients. The test will be highly helpful to identify people at the highest risk of the virus. तो अब ये कैसे पता लगेगा कि हाईएस्ट रिस्क पर वायरस के कौन लोग हैं? So I'll just explain it for you. What happens is that as you know, our body is made up of lots of cells, and those cell functions due to mitochondria. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, which also functions as the digestive system of the cell. Now this digestive system has its own unique DNA. All right, inside it has a unique DNA. Now what happens is, when any patient gets infected by this COVID, so that DNA spills out of the cell, spills out of that mitochondria and mixes in the bloodstream. तो क्या होगा जब किसी सेल में से उसका लाइफ ही निकल जाएगा? That cell becomes dead. And similarly this action goes on repeating. एक सेल डेड हुआ, दो सेल डेड हुआ, तो rapidly बहुत सारे cells dead होने लगते हैं, especially in lungs, kidney and heart. So obviously the patients will die, the person who is suffering will die, क्योंकि कोई फंक्शन ही नहीं करेंगे उसके ऑर्गन्स. सो अभी क्या किया इन्होंने, एक ऐसा टेस्ट निकाला है जिससे कि ब्लड सैंपल से ही पता चल जाए कि कितना ज्यादा रिस्क है, कितने सेल्स ऑलरेडी डेड हो चुके हैं, सो दैट द पर्सन कैन बी ट्रीटेड अर्जेंटली, कि कितना अर्जेंट है उसके लिए ट्रीटमेंट लेना. Okay, you see, mitochondria is called the powerhouse of the cell. They are membrane bound organelle. It functions as the digestive system of a cell. It promotes growth of new cells and cell multiplication. It is found in both plant cell and animal cell. This is important. The mitochondrial DNA is a unique type of genetic material that normally resides inside the energy factories of the cells. However, in COVID-19 patients, the mitochondrial DNA is spilling out of the body cells into the bloodstream. This leads to the cell death, and eventually the COVID-19 patients go into hyperinflammatory death. The spill out of the mitochondrial DNA is the main reason of tissue damage and eventual organ failure, especially in lungs, kidney, heart in COVID-19 patients. Now moving on to the next news is, yes, it is India Innovation Index 2020. Whenever we are talking about any index, be it at India level or at the world level, you need to know कौन सी ministry. If you are talking about India level, you need to know which ministry has launched it, what is the state that is on top of the ranking, what is the lowest ranking, which state is on the lowest ranking, and what is the basis for that index, वो क्यों index develop किया गया है. So in this India Innovation Index, it is launched by the Niti Aayog. और ये क्यों किया गया है? Because our country India has huge innovative potential. So it will also, since it is among the states, so it will also promote healthy competition among the states. Okay, so when it was recorded in 2019, Karnataka emerged as the topper, and Sikkim emerged as the topper in northeastern category, and from union territories Delhi topped the list. Okay, the Niti Aayog is to launch the second edition. This will only be the second edition. The first was in 2019. The Niti Aayog is to launch the second edition of India Innovation Index. The index ranks states of the country based on how they support innovation. The first edition of India Innovation Index was launched in 2019. It was developed on the lines of Global Innovation Index. And what it does, why it is important, it attempts to create an extensive framework for the continuous evaluation of the innovation environment of the states and union territories in India. So I already told you about this. Karnataka emerged as topper, Sikkim was in northeastern category, and Delhi was in the category of union territories. Nothing much with this news. Now this global firepower index. Now how do you know that was for India? India Innovative Index. This is global firepower index. तो जब ग्लोबल बात होगी तो ऑब्वियसली आपको पता होना चाहिए कि कितनी कंट्रीज हैं उसमें, क्या बेसिस है, इंडिया की रैंकिंग क्या है. So as the name suggests firepower, so it will be something related to defense or to military or basically the military campaigns. The name suggests itself. So the global firepower index ranks the countries based on their potential military strength. It has ranked how many countries in total? 138 countries, and they were evaluated based on prolonged offensive and defensive military campaigns. India was ranked 4th in the global firepower index with 542 combat aircraft, 17 submarines, 4,730 tanks, and 37 attack helicopters. The global firepower index is calculated using 50 individual factors from geography to logistical capability. It also includes manpower, land forces, air power, natural resources, naval forces, logistics, and financials. Pakistan was ranked the 10th most powerful country in the global firepower index, and it has surpassed Israel, Indonesia, Iran, and Canada. It's just the facts. I have already highlighted the important points, nothing to explain. I hope it is clear. Yes, I guess this is the last slide of the day. India's vaccine diplomacy, neighborhood first. The release of the shipments is a part of government's neighborhood first initiative, and it will make India the first country in South Asia to reach COVID-19 vaccines. Now there are two vaccines. One is Covishield, that is developed by the Serum Institute of India in collaboration with Oxford University and AstraZeneca. And the second one is totally indigenous Bharat Biotech's co-vaccine. Okay, one is Covishield and the other is Covaxin. Now, who will be the first country? Bhutan will be the first country to receive the shipment of 150,000 Covishield vaccines, followed by Maldives. And the free dosage, the 6 other countries that will be getting free dosage under grant assistance program are Bhutan, Maldives, Bangladesh, Nepal, Myanmar, and Seychelles. And they will be also, the shipment of these vaccines will also be sent to Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, and Mauritius once we get the receipt of regulatory clearances. Now, what is the recent update? There was a recent update around 3 or 4 that Cambodia is the closest ally of China, but for the vaccines, it has requested India to supply vaccines. And India launched its largest ever vaccination program on 16th of January 2021. All right. So this was all for today. I hope you liked the class. Please like, comment, share, subscribe the channel, and also tell me in the comment section what are the news items on which you want me to explain you in more detail. All right. And also let me know what are the other exams that you are preparing for. I'll help you in that whatever I can. And thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay good, take care.